great to have Sienna Miller with us here this morning, especially when you find out what's coming tomorrow for her. She's in the middle of quite a year this year, a big screen revival starring in 2 movies, multiple Oscar nominations for those movies, American Sniper, Foxcatcher. She's got, what, 8 films in the works? But tomorrow night is the big night for Sienna because she opens on Broadway as Sally Bowles in Cabaret, and that is daring. Welcome, Sienna Miller. I mean, I was asking you, do you even rehearse today, or is that it?
No, I'm done. That's it.
Are you nervous?
I am beyond nervous. I am a ball of anxiety.
And what I love is the fact that you do have all these films lined up. I mean, you're having an amazing time in your career, and yet I read that you hunted this part down. You said, who comes after Emma Stone?
Yes, I did. I suddenly had this urge. I think it was watching Birdman. I suddenly had this urge to get back in a theatre, and I'd worked with The Roundabout before, and a movie I was supposed to do got pushed, so I had this time and any excuse to be in New York. But it's such an iconic part. And
you've been on Broadway before, but you've never had a leading role where you're singing virtually the entire performance.
No.
Are you a singer? No, this just in.
I can. I hope I can sing. I can sing in tune. I hope.
But that's the thing about Sally Bowles, right? She's not supposed to be.
But exactly, it's really a role for an actor who can sing a bit, and she should not be brilliant, and she shouldn't be trained. So any mistakes are passable and fine.
Yeah. Did you hear that all, reviewers?
Yes, everybody.
You are going to be amazing. A lot of people think of Liza Minnelli back in the movie, the early 70s when that movie came out, because she had such a booming voice. But again, when you read the book, Sally's supposed to be sort of a typical woman.
In the book, she's supposed to be bad.
Yeah.
Sam Mendes' version, which is what we're doing, is she can sing a bit, but she's not going to go on and become anything with it.
Well, you were amazing in Foxcatcher, but I was talking to you in the break. Stunning in American Sniper as Chris Kyle's wife, almost unrecognizable until you get halfway through the movie and you realize that's Sienna. Have you been taken by how the movie's been received here in this country?
It's really overwhelming, and it's really touched people on a level that I could never even have imagined. And it's wonderful. I'm just thrilled to have been a part of it.
You talk about one of those scenes where you tell him he's overseas, that he's having a boy, and that one of the most difficult scenes of the movie because you go from.
It was sort of a 10-second gap of entering a moment. It was all on a steady cam and being elated, kind of the happiest you've ever been because it's great news that we're having a son, and then having to dissolve into hysteria because there's an ambush that I overhear on the phone. So it was just a very difficult thing to do because obviously there was no gunfire that I was reacting to. It was hard. It was really hard.
A heavy movie, but you brought such a human component to it. And given the fact of what you're taking on tomorrow, I love how honest you've been. That you said you had a nightmare, at least one nightmare already, right? Where you're wearing a chef's hat.
No, well, it's a really saucy part, and there are gorgeous costumes. And in one of the scenes, I do this dance. It's for Mine Hair, and I'm in this kind of sexy black cap. But I had this dream that I did the first show, and my boyfriend came back and said it was really underwhelming.
Underwhelming
was the word he used, and he was like, "You've got to pick it up." Alan Cumming wouldn't look me in the eye, and then the dresser. Everybody keeps telling me how lovely the dresser is, and she is. But she made me do the dance the next time in one of those huge white chef
just to make
hats, and I woke up like. Anyway, it's all happening.
Just a few seconds left. Alan Cumming's amazing too, and I'm sure he's been a great partner to work with on stage so far.
We haven't actually rehearsed together.
You haven't? So tomorrow night.
He shoots a show in the day and he's doing the show every night. So tomorrow night will be the first time I'm on a stage with Alan Cumming, and I can't wait. But it's it's daunting.
Well, nothing like building up the nerves with us here in front of millions.
We
wish you the best of luck. You've had an incredible year, and thanks for coming the day before Cabaret opens with you. And again, it's Sienna Miller. You can see her on Broadway in Cabaret. It starts tomorrow night until the show closes in March, and best of luck. Check it out.